Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Since last week I did a review of the Dunkin Donuts pumpkin spice latte. I thought I would keep right along with those fall vibes and review their ground coffee. They have a pumpkin spice ground coffee flavor now and a falling for maple flavor as well that I just really wanted to try. I'm so ready for fall, and I want to feel the cozy feels, the cool weather, everything about it. I love fall. As you guys know from last week's video, I love fall. I love pumpkin spice. That's my jam. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a review of my Mr. Coffee Iced Coffee Maker as well. Okay, but before we get into the video, please subscribe, like, comment. That helps me out a lot. I love making videos and sharing them with you guys. So please help me keep the ball rolling and growing my channel. So yeah. So thank you, and let's get into the video. Okay, this might be the best setup I can get. I don't really have like two cameras I can use or anything, so just bear with me. I just wanted to say though, before I get into my review of everything else, because there was like a deal going on with the Dunkin Donuts ground coffee, my husband and I also got this Turtle Love Dunkin Donuts coffee, and it's a dark roast. It's so delicious. It's so good. It's like caramely and warm, and just this is really good too, so I highly recommend this Turtle Love stuff. This is really good. Before I get into my review of the ground coffee, I just wanted to talk about my Mr. Coffee Iced Coffee Maker. I prefer to drink iced coffee. That's my favorite way to consume coffee, is iced coffee. For a long time I was using a cold brew maker. That was all right, but it can become expensive and time consuming, so it's not always the most convenient way to make iced coffee. So once I was able to get my hands on one of these, I totally took the opportunity, because these were obviously sold out for a while because of like TikTok, I guess. And I meant to do a review when I originally got it, and I just never got around to doing it. But now that I've been using it for a few months, I absolutely love it. I use it almost every day. It's amazing. It's super easy. All you have to do is put some water down in here and put the coffee grounds in this little basket up here. So it's really easy to use, and then it comes with this tumbler, which you don't necessarily have to use, but it's easy for, it has measurement lines and stuff, so that's good. And then I use this to measure out, this comes with it as well. You measure out the coffee and put it in the basket, so super easy, really nice, highly recommend. It's very inexpensive compared to like Keurigs and stuff like that, which aren't really meant to make iced coffee. So I 10 out of 10 recommend my Mr. Coffee Iced Coffee Maker, and that is what I will be using today to brew the Dunkin Donuts coffee, because like I said, I prefer iced coffee. So this is what we will be using. And also, before I get into anything, like I said, we love the Turtle Love, and it just smells like really amazing and good. So I wanted to see what each of these smelled like. I love coffee grounds. They just, coffee just smells so good in general, and then to have these like flavored ones is so delicious. Weird. Okay, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of smells like broccoli. It has a sweetness to it, but I think maybe it's just really overpowering because there's, you know, I'm smelling a whole bag of coffee grounds. It has a little bit of a mapley flavor, but that legit smells like broccoli. That's really weird. Okay. Well, I think it'll taste good though, so we'll see. Okay, and I'm starting with the Falling for Maple flavor. Since this is a medium roast, I'm gonna do two full scoops of this with this. I just find with the dark roast, you usually only have to put one scoop, but since this is a medium, I'm gonna do two, because I also like my coffee kind of on the stronger side, so I'm gonna start with two, and then I'm gonna brew that, and we'll try it and see how it tastes. I got this all loaded up with ice, so we're just gonna scoop 2 scoops of this. 1, 2, into the basket up here, and you just close that, and you press the little button on the side, and it'll start brewing. Okay, and we'll give that a minute to brew, and we will try it. So excited. And now we have the fully brewed Falling for Maple flavor, so let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try it without creamer, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of creamer in there. Honestly, not feeling it. Just right off the bat with no creamer in it. I have vanilla creamer, so that might make it taste a little bit better. I know this is gonna sound like a weird reference, but honestly it tastes kind of like, if you've ever smoked those, what are they called? If you've ever smoked the like e-cigarette things, like the, what are they called? The blue e-cigarettes. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of what it tastes like. But like not in a good way. And it's like so obscure, but that's kind of what it tastes like. Sorry. I'm sure it'll taste better with like some creamer in it or something though. So I just have a little bit of this like vanilla oat milk creamer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in there because I think that'll help lighten up the flavor. Right now it's just really, I mean, maybe I made a mistake putting 2 full scoops in, but it's very strong and like not in a good way. Ooh. I mean, like I said, I could have made a mistake putting 2 scoops in, but this is not good. This is not good. Ugh. It's a little bit better with the creamer in it, but it doesn't really say that. I think I might have made a mistake putting in 2 scoops. I think it could have taken like 1.5 maybe, or even just 1, because it has such a strong, like, overpowering flavor. It's a little bit better with the creamer, but okay, if you're gonna do it the way I did it in the Mr. Coffee maker, do like 1, maybe 1.5 scoops max. This is like, oh, too much. It's like making my stomach hurt. That's okay. I decided to just dump that one. I think I messed up. I probably put too many scoops in. I'm going to definitely change that, trying the pumpkin spice one. It was a little bit better. The maple was a little bit better when I put the vanilla creamer in, but I still am kind of grossed out by it a little bit. Just the smell of the coffee grounds and the taste is like totally throwing me off. You know me, I love my pumpkin spice, so I have high hopes for this one, especially with the turtle love being so good. I have high hopes. Let's go, okay? You know? I wish I had, I know Target is now selling, or at some point they'll be selling like the pumpkin spice syrup that you can pump in your coffee. I can't wait to get my hands on that. Stay tuned for upcoming videos because I'm gonna test like all of the pumpkin spice things. So you don't want to miss that. Okay, so I already poured water in the machine. I have my ice here. So let's do a smell test first because I realized I haven't opened this yet. Oh, I already got a whiff of it. It smells so good. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This smells like pumpkin pie. It's like, oh, that's amazing. This, oh my god, it smells so good. It smells so good. Like, oh my god, I want my house to smell like this all the time. It smells so good. We're gonna do, I don't know how much we're gonna do. This one doesn't say if it's a medium roast or not, so that also is kind of worrying me. Yeah, it doesn't say. I would say less is more in this situation since I messed up the first one. So let's maybe go for, I usually do with my dark roast coffees, I'll do 1 and then like maybe a little less than like 1/4 of a scoop. So let's do that. Get like a little in between and see how that goes. Hopefully this tastes a lot better because I have very high hopes for this pumpkin spice flavor. Okay, and here we go. Okay. The one thing I will say I don't really care for about the iced coffee maker is that it drips for quite a while after. I mean, granted, I understand that's something they probably can't really change very much, and it does have this little tab that you can slide to close the valve, but it doesn't always work the best. So I tend to use a little, like a cup or something to put under it after I'm done brewing it so it doesn't drip all over the counter. I made that mistake a few times when I first started using it. So just so you know, it does drip quite a bit afterwards, even after it's done brewing, which is fine. I just recommend putting a little drip cup underneath afterwards so you don't have a mess. Okay, before I put any creamer in it, I'm going to just try it as is. It's still quite bitter, I would say. I definitely taste the pumpkin spice like essence, that spice, you know, pumpkin-y flavor, which I like. I think this is also going to be better with creamer in it. I will say I tend to like to brew my coffee a little bit darker, so that way when I put in creamer, it doesn't taste too like watery or milky. I like it so you can still taste the darkness without, like, I don't know, having the bitterness. So I will put a little bit of my oat milk vanilla creamer in there. It's definitely better with the oat milk creamer, but I will say I taste more bitterness than I taste pumpkin spice. I don't know. Also, I just want to mention I'm not like a coffee connoisseur or anything like that. I just like my sweet coffee. I said that in my last video. I just kind of like sweet coffee, so not like well, whatever. Not super sweet, but I like a little bit of something in there, a little bit of milk. I definitely like the pumpkin spice flavor a lot more than I like the maple one. I mean, granted, I think I messed up on the maple one, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. I'm just saying from my taste test that I'm doing now, I like this better. You know what? The more I drink it, actually, the more it kind of grows on me. I'm not gonna lie. It's still quite bitter, I would say. But I think if you had, if you did add like a little bit of like pumpkin spice, like syrup or something. Sometimes I like to throw pumpkin spice, like actual pumpkin spice into my coffee grounds to like brew them with. So it kind of has that more of that essence to it. That might help. Definitely recommend this over the maple one. The maple one just, it smelled weird. It tasted weird. Not a fan, really, to be honest. I think this one wins. If I had to choose one or the other, the pumpkin spice definitely wins in my mind, but okay, well, before I go, I will say my final thoughts are I definitely prefer the pumpkin spice, shocker, over the maple syrup one, or the maple, falling for maple one. I'm definitely willing to try falling for maple again. I think I definitely messed up in putting 2 scoops. And not like 1 or 1 1/4, 1 1/2, you know, whatever. I definitely think I messed up, but overall my experience with it, like the smell and the taste and everything, I'm just not a fan compared to, honestly, the winner in my eyes. I would say that I would give this, okay, if I have to give it 1 out of 10, a 6 maybe? Well, that seems kind of generous. I'll give it a 5 because I know that's not really like a conclusive answer, but like I said, it could have been user error. I think I'm kind of like indifferent about it. It's like not the worst thing. If I had to drink coffee and it was there, I would use it, but I definitely want to give it another shot because I definitely don't think I made it right. I would give this a 7 out of 10 because this I definitely think is better. I definitely think there are things you could do to make this one taste a lot better, like pumpkin spice syrup, or I don't know, other thing, maybe other pumpkin spice flavors in it to make it taste a little bit better. Maybe pumpkin spice creamer would also make it taste good. I think the vanilla kind of tastes good with it because it kind of makes it have that like vanilla whipped cream kind of taste. But I don't know, I definitely recommend this one, this flavor. Surprise, surprise, I recommend the pumpkin spice flavor over the maple one. Shocker, I know. Anyway, okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review today. If you did, please subscribe and stick around. I have a lot more for the upcoming fall months, and you are not going to want to miss that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!